Careful not to bend this or break it, or worse, do the windscreen. What I might do is cut the rubber, because this rubber seems to be damaged anyway. And I'm going to have to do that probably to get the windscreen out again just as easily. There's actually some damage inside as well, so I think the thing to do is to cut it. It's a pity to have to do this, but the seal does look a little perished anyway. A replacement rubber is around £120. There seems to be some kind of metal pin in here, but I just can't get it off. It's just mad. The other side came off very easily. At last. Don't know how we're going to repair that, but at least this bit of trim's off and I can deal with that later. Let's just say it's quite lucky I love a good challenge. The car is stripped, and now I have the joy of sanding all the paint off. Ultimately, the sanded surface dictates the quality of the final paint finish. This is a first pass with a coarse pad. Considering the size of this car, I'm not kidding myself, this is going to be a quick job. This is a mammoth task. It has taken me hours and hours, and it would seem that I've barely scratched the surface. This is going to be a long one. Mike was mad to make me tackle this job. Getting to this point has taken more than 60 hours. You can see why getting this done by a specialist would cost more than £2,000. And while we've saved a fortune, are we going to make it back?
Ed? Wow, you really have been working hard, haven't you?
This has been a nightmare, mate.
It's
a huge car, and they've kind of, I wouldn't say much over-engineered it, but they've just belt and braces on everything. So to take anything off is taking hours.
British craftsmanship, that's what it is. And Ed, look, we're running a garage here. You've turned it into a scrapyard. What's going on, mate?
Well, for the respray, it's got to be, you know, devoid of everything.
You just said the word respray. We're not actually respraying this.
No, we have to. The paint was terrible.
We're going to change the colour.
No, we're not. That's crazy. That's just so much extra work.
Look, this car, right, at the moment, is a 1980s Bentley Mulsanne Turbo, and I've got this great idea to lift it up to date, make this car really modern, and for that, you need a new colour, a colour of the millennium, something like silver, gunmetal grey. Trust me.
Now, I know it would look really cool in gunmetal grey, but the extra work I've got to do is crazy, because basically I've got to do all the door shuts and everything. I mean, it's madness.
Do you know what? I don't really care. We're definitely changing the colour, and trust me, Ed, we give just over £3 for this car. Once I do the colour, whoo!
I'll tell you what, I will do the extra work if you can guarantee me that we're going to make an absolute killing on this car.
Trust me, it's going to earn a fortune.
It needs to.
Go on then, carry on.
Poor Ed, but repainting the car blue would have been far too easy. Yes, making this car look 25 years younger means all the paint, inside and out, will need preparation. But we've come this far, and we can't turn back now. There's just 1,750 quid left in the kitty, and I've a feeling we're going to need it.
Ed thinks we may have bitten off more than we can chew with the old Bentley. I know it's a hand-built car and it's going to take a lot of handiwork to pull it right, and I'm in the doghouse, but I do believe there's a whole heap of money left in this car. Join us next time to see if I'm right. Ta-da!